Hello friends, welcome to this fall vlog. So I thought it would be perfect because I have so many books that I want to read in like the thriller, mystery, horror genre. I just love like themed reading vlogs, and I just thought this would be really fun because the seasons have changed and I've kind of been waiting to read these books for the season. So let me just catch y'all up on what we're gonna be reading during this vlog. So the first thing we're gonna be reading, which I did already start, is A Dowry of Blood. Going into this, I really knew nothing about it. I just heard really good things. And honestly, all I knew about it was like obviously the genre it's under and that it's sapphic. I didn't even read the back until right this very second. It's also super interesting. I really like the writing style so far. It kind of like is one of those stories that kind of just push you right into the narrative and you're sort of figuring out what's happening as it is happening. So what I know so far is that we're following this girl. She's given the name Constanta, and basically during a war, her family and their home is completely destroyed and she's on the brink of death, and then she gets saved by this random man who's clearly a vampire. It says Dracula on the back of here, so I don't know if we're actually dealing with Dracula right now or what. I actually haven't read that many books about vampires, so I think this will be really fun because I love a good vampire narrative. I was never super into Twilight, not that Twilight isn't great, but I was never super into it at the time. But what I was obsessed with was the Vampire Diaries, so I think this could be really fun, especially because right in the beginning, I wouldn't count this as a spoiler because it's literally like right at the start, but you find out that she killed him. So we know that like that's going to happen, but it's starting back at the point where she is turned to a vampire. So I'm just really excited to get into this. I'm definitely gonna read more of this today. And then I want to tell you what else I'm gonna be reading for this vlog, which is Carmilla. Oh my god, I'm so excited to read this. I wanted this copy of Carmilla for so long, especially because it's edited by Carmen Maria Machado, who's the same author of In the Dream House and Her Body and Other Parties. And this one has illustrations. It's so cool. It's beautiful. I'm so excited to get into this. Now, the next thing I'm gonna read is really up in the air because I have 3 contestants here. The first one is My Best Friend's Exorcism, which I feel like is the one I'm leaning towards the most. The next one we have though is I'm the Ghost in Your House, and I don't really know much about this either other than like the main character isn't dead, but she's invisible, and like her whole life it's just been her and her mom. But what's interesting, it says now at 17 her mother has given her a gift, the choice of the next city they'll go. And then this one's also sapphic. This is The Grimrose Girls. Now this one I'm leaning towards the least, only because it's a part of a series, and that makes me want to not read it simply because if I like it, I'm gonna want to read all the other books right away. So we will see, but like I think it's set in like a school. Yeah, it says 1 murdered girl, 4 troubled friends, and a fate they can't escape. And it has this like school insignia. But yeah, I think they're all at a school, and they're all, it's kind of like a retelling of Grimrose fairy tales because all the characters are named like Ella, Rory, like after princesses. I don't know, it does sound really good. Like I want to read it, obviously, that's why I own it, but I don't know if I want to read it first. So we will see what the third pick will eventually be, but that's the plan for now. I'm gonna get to reading A Dowry of Blood right now while my laundry is in the wash, and then I will catch up with you later. Good morning, friends. I just made myself breakfast because we were about to have a very busy day. I just wanted to update you on my reading from last night. Also, you guys, I remade these, you know, the Starbucks egg whites, the mushroom and kale ones specifically. I remade them and they're so good. They literally taste exactly the same. Anyway, I just had to give you the news. I started reading this again last night. Like I said, I was only like 20 pages in at the time, and now I'm up to page 109, and I'm just really liking it so far. So we're basically like going on her journey throughout, you know, centuries of her life. But right now we're in the beginning where she's still really tied down to this man who turned her, who she's like, you know, immediately called his wife, and she refers to him as like her lord, and he obviously has so much control over her. But you're starting to see as she's like stepping out on her own a little bit. So here it says, Vienna made you irritable as much as it made me blossom. I wouldn't realize until later that you were irritable precisely because I was in bloom, because there were suddenly so many sources of joy in my life apart from your presence. And now we're getting into the juicy stuff, because now this is the second move that we're witnessing where they move out of Vienna, and he basically like brings her to this woman's house and is like, this is for you. And it's interesting because he kind of presents her as like a gift to her, but it definitely is like manipulative in a sense, because he's doing it so he can like be with both women. I don't know, it's weird, but she's definitely gaining a likeness towards her. So I'm really interested to see how that will go. Like I can already tell she's becoming attached to her, and I think it'll be more like a more interesting relationship, because it's not this man that has basically kept her hostage for centuries. And also this is set in like medieval times, so I don't know, I'm really liking the like historical part of this. So yeah, I'm really liking this so far. I will say I kind of wish we had a little more like of her development, but something that is really fascinating is she's basically, when she goes out to like hunt, she's trying to basically only take the lives of people she deems worthy of dying. And he comes at her a few times being like, we're not like bringers of justice, like you can just do it to anyone. But she wants there to be meaning behind what she's doing, so that definitely, you know, makes her a little more interesting. I feel like we're getting a little more of her actual character. So yeah, we will see how this develops. But today, I am leaving today to go back home to go see the Eras Tour movie. I just can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. I'm pretty sure my Speak Now cardigan arrived at my house over there, so I think I'm gonna wear that to the film. I will see you in a little bit when I can update you next. Oh my gosh, the heart confetti. That's so cute. I'm taking this off right now. This is so soft. Okay, I'm moving you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh my gosh, it reminds me so much of the Wonderstruck bottle, which I'm so salty she didn't like make a thing again. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's so cute. Look at the little sparkles. Oh my gosh, how cute, how cute. Anyway, I'm so happy to have her. She's like my new child. Let us debrief after yesterday. So yesterday was really fun. We went and saw the Eras Tour movie and it was so amazing. It was literally just like seeing the tour all over again, and it brought me back so hard. Like the actual flashbacks I was having were, I just wasn't prepared. So I am just so happy that that film exists now. Like once it's on streaming platforms, catch me having an Eras Tour once a week in my room. I'm so serious. Like the amount of serotonin that provides me is astronomical. So anyway, I loved it so much, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of a haul from yesterday. So before we went to the movie, we went to the mall real quick, and I did grab some stuff, so I just wanted to show you. Well, first of all, we have this giant bag of popcorn, because I love getting popcorn at the movie theater. I don't care how much it costs, I'm doing it. And I really wanted to get the popcorn bucket and the cup. Sadly, they didn't have any merch left at the theater I went to. But I was actually singing a little too much. I didn't get to eat my popcorn, so it's all right here. So anyway, it was a good experience. I'm literally wearing my cardigan again because I'm in this phase where I'm wearing this like every day again. I go through phases. So I think I'll actually transition into this phase because we've got a new cardigan on the market. And then this is just a tiny little haul, but we went to Charlotte Russe and I found these sweatpants. These sweatpants were $10 or $12 each, and I literally like wear sweatpants more than any other form of pant ever. So I got these two pairs of sweatpants. We've got this pink pair. It's like a light pink, which is so cute because I don't have any sweatpants these colors. It has these pockets, and I love sweatpants that cinch like at the ankle. And then I got just this gray pair because I don't have any in this color either. What made me walk into the store was I saw this crew neck as I was walking past and I needed to have it. So anyway, I found this crew neck. Look how cute this is. It's a little teddy bear and it has New York on it. I just love the teddy bear. I'm obsessed. So that is everything I got. I wish I had Era's merch to show you, but I don't. Okay, let's discuss what is going on here. I am now at page 150 and a lot has happened. The last place we left off was when like her and the new girl, Magdalena, are now in like a relationship with the guy as well. It's this like really fucked up thing where the both of them are really close and they're developing their own relationship, but they're also tied to this man and it's super toxic and they both can't get out of it. And something I thought was interesting too is that they really develop a camaraderie together because now she's not alone. Like she's experiencing these things alongside another woman. And this Dracula character is someone who's, you know, just scary and dangerous, and you never know if he's gonna be sweet and loving or just like brutal and hostile. And so you can really see them like forming a stronger bond, trying to like be able to handle this life together. And in the beginning, like literally like one of the first pages, she mentions another woman, so I wonder if he's going to like take up another wife and add to their little family. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take a break for right now because I have to go to the store. Update you on where I'm at. So where I got up to basically was to the point where they basically like adopted another member of their family, which the person has a gender neutral name. I assumed it was another woman, but it's actually this guy. So that's actually pretty interesting because now it's you know, 2 women and 2 men. But it's really interesting because our main character, Constanta, she feels much more protective over him and feels really bad for letting him get manipulated into this life. We're also in like more of a closer to the present time frame as of right now. So like recently they're in 1919, and something that she mentions is the fact that humanity is progressing so much and how that's affecting them. So like here she says, where you saw glorious progress, I only saw war, famine, and desolation. Humans had learned in recent years to make machines so ferocious they could blow a person to bits, vampire or no. I wondered if we should be more concerned about the way the world was tilting. She's really disconnected from him at this point. Like she mentions here, like not even like recognizing him, like wondering who I was sharing my bed with. Like she just doesn't even know him anymore, or like is kind of realizing that she really never did. I'm interested to see how this Alexei character, that's his name, will play a part here because he's definitely challenging the former household. So we will see how it goes. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna sit around and read for most of the rest of the day. Hello, here to inform you, I have finished A Dowry of Blood. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a little indifferent about this. Going into it, loved it so much. Loved it so much. I feel like the writing style was super interesting in the way it was told through a letter, and also the writing was really beautiful at points, like just stunning lyrical writing. But I don't know, I just feel like I wish I got to know the characters a little better. I wish it was a little more show than tell. I feel kind of like underwhelmed by the ending. Like, it was a pretty happy ending, I will say. Obviously it was pretty predictable, and I will just say I liked how they all came together to like get their freedom back from this monster. And I feel like my favorite character was our main character Constanta, but I still feel like a lingering feeling left over that like I should have gotten to know the others better. Once Alexei was introduced into the situation, I feel like things started moving really fast. I feel like where I left off, I expected things to like, I don't know, develop and shift and mature in a much more dynamic way. And I still like believed their love and their relationship because of the circumstances they were in. I just wish I got to see it like more, I don't know, more fleshed out. So I will say I feel like I was a little more invested towards the middle, or the beginning and the middle of this story, and then the end happened and I just feel a little unsatisfied here. So I don't know, I did still really enjoy the reading process. I read this so quickly, I think in like 3 sittings, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a new favorite. I think I'll probably rate this anywhere from 3 to 4 stars. Right now I'm trying to figure out something to eat for dinner tonight. I think I might have this pad thai. Looks pretty good. Good evening, everyone. I just came back from Target. I really wanted to get like pumpkin flavored things because I haven't gotten lots of pumpkin stuff this season, and I really wanted to get those Halloween like Pillsbury cookies with like the pumpkins or the ghosts on them, but I literally can't find them anywhere. So anyway, I did get something. First of all, I got this frozen pizza for myself. Okay, I have literally been addicted to the new Troye Sivan songs / album. I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but Got Me Started and One of Your Girls is literally on repeat every second of every day. Anyway, I also got ice cream because I saw this pumpkin cheesecake ice cream from Ben & Jerry's, and it was 2 for $8, so then I got one of my favorites, fish food. So I figured that would make up for the cookie situation. So first of all, I got these socks because I'm a sock hoarder and I wanted a new pair of socks. So I got these socks, they're little cows eating grass. Then this is what I went there for. That will save the most exciting thing for last. I went there to get this like cake pan, and then I went to the book section, which I shouldn't have done, but I did though. And they had a buy one get one half off of the books, and they had the new Spy Family book out. This one, I need to take the sticker off, but I have the 9th volume and I haven't read it yet, so I was gonna not buy it and then force myself to read the 9th one and then like get this for myself as a treat. But then I saw buy one get one half off and I was like, we don't know when that's gonna end, so I need to take advantage of this now. So I think I'm gonna try and read that tonight. I also have not started Carmilla yet, so I'm gonna start Carmilla today. So we bought this one, and then I'm so excited because they had this little extra Spy Family thing called The Official Guide Eyes Only Classified, and it's so cute because it has like colored photos too. What is happening here? Oh my gosh, look at this. Are you kidding me right now? Anya is literally one of my favorite characters ever. Peanuts is freedom. So true. So yeah, it has like colored photos, and then it has all this extra stuff. I love shit like this. So yeah, I'm going to get changed, and then I'm gonna try and just jump straight into Carmilla so that I will have the motivation to read the manga later tonight. Okay, it is happening. I'm finally sitting down to read Carmilla. I'm so excited to read this. I feel like I've been waiting to read this all my life, and it's only 139 pages, so we'll just read a little right now, see what we think. Let's pick a new bookmark. I've been using this wooden Emily Dickinson one for a while. I kind of want to switch things up. This one's kind of calling to me. I feel like this is appropriate. Let's just also break these out while we're here. I'm fucking sorry. I just read the introduction. I am floored, blown away, flabbergasted. This was such a beautifully written introduction. Carmen Maria Machado writes the introduction and explains like the history of how this book came to be. Wow, this just made me so much more interested in the history of how this came to be, and like the reality, in a sense, of the nature of like the relationship that's going to appear here. Okay, I'm having literally so many thoughts. I just read the first 2 chapters, and basically what has happened so far. So we're following the main girl, and she's basically just explaining to us her living situation, that she lives on like this beautiful manor, and she's like just super well off in life. She lives with her father, and she has 2 like housemaids. And it's interesting because in the first chapter she actually mentions like the first time she felt fear and how it really stuck with her all throughout her life. And she mentions this incident where she basically like wakes up in the middle of the night. She's like 6 years old. She is left alone, and then she sees like one of her like nursemaids at the bed, like just standing there, but it's also not one of her usual maids. I don't know, I guess she was confused by it, and she like let the woman comfort her and come into her bed, and then she woke up from like feeling pain. Her actual like caretakers came in and, you know, were like, what's going on, what's wrong? So she's trying to explain to them like, one of you were in here and were like comforting me, and they were like, no, none of us were. They like go to check to see like if someone's under the bed or something, and they feel that like the spot next to her is warm. I came across the first illustration, and wow, I just feel like more books should do this. I didn't realize how much like a drawing accompanying the words, and the fact that the drawing was what was happening on the page, how much that would just help me and just, I don't know, just totally create a whole world for me. And then in the second chapter, her and her father are on a walk, and they're about to get a visitor, which is this guy and his young daughter. And she's really excited because she's really lonely. She doesn't have any friends. She lives a really isolated life. Like there's no nearby village. And then they get this letter from the guy, the father, and it says that they're no longer coming because his daughter has passed away. And it's like a whole thing. The letter is super dark. So that happens. And then when they come back home, they basically see all these people coming to the manor, and they basically like trip on this tree with this cross nearby, and this woman and her daughter come falling and tumbling out of the carriage. And basically this woman's like, I need to get my daughter to the nearest village. This is like life or death, but I can't keep going. I'm injured. So can you help her get to the village? And our main character's father's like, there's really not a village anywhere nearby. Like just let us, you know, host her, and, you know, it'll be good for my daughter as well. But I actually am really enjoying the way this is written. It feels like still very modern, but it kind of has that classic edge, if you will, where like it just feels like every sentence and every word is pretty intentional. Okay, I just have to explain to you what's going on right now. So as I continue reading, I thought, you know, maybe this girl's like the girl or the person, right, who visited her under her bed. And then she literally admits, she's like, oh my god, I had like this vision. She's like, where I saw your face and like I know you. By the way, right, this girl who fell out of the carriage and is now staying with our main character is Carmilla. And then the main character, her name's Laura, but she goes, oh my god, crazy story. This is such a weird coincidence, but I also had this dream slash vision slash hallucination slash did this happen in real life? And Carmilla goes, I must tell you my vision about you, and goes on to explain the room that Laura was in when she told us this story. She like goes on to explain she went into bed and held her, and they're bonding over this, and I'm like, okay, here's the thing. It's like on one hand, the soulmatism of it all. On the other hand, is she lying or manipulating her because she's really a vampire who's watching her? I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, hi. Hello. Me again. I just have to read you this passage. This just feels like the bedrock, the foundation of sapphic literature to come. Okay? It goes, this is so funny. It goes, if you were less pretty, I think I should be very much afraid of you. But being as you are, and you and I both so young, I feel only that I have made your acquaintance 12 years ago and have already a right to your intimacy. Okay. Okay, we're back again to discuss what in the world is going on here. Anyway, this is just getting so interesting. I really already feel like I'm having a 5-star favorite book kind of feeling. We're getting to know how the girls are in relationship to each other a lot more, and it's very interesting because Laura is expressing that she's having these really strong feelings of both like interest, admiration, even love, sort of, you know, just like this infatuation, right? But she also gets like so angry and confused and frustrated with the girl Carmilla. Also, something that I think is so interesting is the kind of discussion here around religion versus nature. So like it says here, when the funeral passes them, she goes, "You pierce my ears," said Carmilla almost angrily, stopping them with her tiny fingers. "Besides, how can you tell that your religion and mine are the same? Your forms wound me and I hate funerals. What a fuss. Why, you must die. Everyone must die. And all are happier when they do." And it's really interesting. I was sort of reading up on it a little, and it was, you know, saying how she has this disdain because it's this oppressive sort of group to her as a paranormal supernatural creature. So I'm just really curious to see like when it's gonna be revealed that she's a vampire. I'm like literally loving this so much so far. I'm up to page 49, but I'm going to stop there because I want to make dinner and read a little bit of the manga I just got. Around 10:30. I'm literally just laughing because I just got a text from my mom saying I'm obsessed with Reputation so bad. Anyway, good morning. So what I'm planning to do this morning is to go on a little morning walk. I was thinking about maybe stopping at like a little cafe. There's like a donut shop around here, so I was thinking maybe of doing that, but I was thinking I'm just gonna go for a walk, come back, eat breakfast, probably shower, and then we're going into hibernation because I really just want to get my laundry done today so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. And I want to keep reading Carmilla today. I want to finish Spy Family. But yeah, I'm really excited for this weekend, but I'm going to go take a walk now and I'm going to listen to this audiobook. I need to get changed though, so let's go get changed. Hello, I am back. Oh my gosh, what a fun time. I didn't even know there was gonna be a whole ass market outside by the park today. It was seriously so cute. Wait, I have to show you what I got. So first there was this one booth with this illustrator and they had such beautiful prints. So I got this one and then I got this ring. It has a little like strawberries and hearts on it. It's so adorable. And then there was this booth that had these rings that were 2 for $5. I got this like deer antler one. Looks like this. But yeah, it's so cool looking. It's giving Yellow Jackets. And then I got this one, which I thought was really cool. It's just like these 2 little pearls. So that's all that I got. And then I went to the donut shop. So I did get myself iced vanilla chai. And then the donut that I got, this is the first time I went there actually. And it's a raspberry jam Oreo donut. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. Okay, let's try her. Oh my god. Oh my god, it tastes so good. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna go switch my clothes over and then we'll get to straightening up. So I am on page 89. I have about 50 pages left. I'm gonna stop now and I'm gonna plan to read the rest of this tomorrow. A lot of the themes are developing here. You can see that more just like weird and unexplainable stuff is happening surrounding Carmilla. And Laura is definitely dealing with the repression and misunderstanding of her feelings. She's having these really interesting dreams, and Carmilla is being pretty open, I'd say, about her attraction in a sense. But I'm really liking it so far. I'm excited to finish it tomorrow. I'm even more excited to read more of Spy Family. Okay, folks, it's done. It has been conquered. I finished Carmilla. Here's the thing. I just did not love the ending. And I mean, obviously it's very predictable, but I don't know. I just found myself not enjoying it as much as the first half of the story. I feel like it just kind of cut itself short so much. It definitely could have went on for longer, and it just, I don't know, it just ended in a super bland and uninteresting way. But overall, I still liked it. I really liked the themes, the atmosphere. I just kind of wish it dove into everything way deeper, but I definitely think for something written in this time period, it's pretty impressive. So I will say it definitely flopped a little at the end there, but I definitely still enjoyed the journey, and I thought this edition was really cool. I loved the pictures. I thought the footnotes were interesting. I don't really know. I feel kind of neutral on them. Some of them were, you know, giving really interesting factual information or just kind of embellishing upon what is already told, which was really cool. You could definitely see our editor shine there in those moments, but at other times it felt like such unnecessary random information. So now what we're gonna do is go make a Goodreads poll so I can figure out what I'm gonna read next week, because I'm extremely indecisive, and then I'm gonna finish this volume of Spy Family, and I might get started on the 10th volume as well. Hello friends. I just got out of the shower. We're in my bathroom, clearly. I just thought we could switch up the scenery, to be quite honest. Well, anyway, I just wanted to update you on what's going on because we got some poll winners. First, before I reveal the winner, I want to mention that I did read both Spy Family 9 and 10, and oh my gosh, I loved both of these so much. Like, honestly, two of my favorites. I feel like they really stepped it up with these volumes for some reason. So I think I'm gonna pick up a comic because it just reminded me how much I love reading comics, graphic novels, manga. But for now, let's talk about our winners. So the winner of the poll, shockingly, was the Grimrose Girls, and the runner-up was My Best Friend's Exorcism. Now, it's no secret, I wanted this one to win. I made peace. I already made my peace, but I was pretty upset that this one won. And part of me was like, maybe I'll just read this one because it's the runner-up. But then another part of me was like, I made a poll for a reason. Like, I want to stick by the poll. Like, the people voted. Like, who am I to ignore the people? But then I actually changed my own mind. I'm seriously that powerful. So I was reading the back and I'm like, okay. The tagline says 4 friends, 1 murder, and a dark fate that may leave them all doomed. It just sort of got me thinking about another group of 4 friends that had a lot of mysterious circumstances surrounding them and whatnot. And I started to think, if I read this and imagine the Pretty Little Liars girls as the characters, I actually think I could thoroughly enjoy this much more than I would have even anticipated. So I pretty much, with that single thing in my mind, convinced myself that this is actually gonna be really exciting. Like, I just got myself back on the train of wanting to read this again because I made myself convince myself. So the point is, I'm going to start this tonight. I'm also going to start a comic tonight. I definitely won't get that far into this, like, at all. That's not the goal here. The goal here is just to start it. Hello folks, good morning from my car. I'm in my car because I have to move it this morning, but I thought we could take a nice little morning walk. And I have an appointment later today, but I really mostly want to read today. And I really want to go get this book. I'm not sure if where I am now there's like a chain bookstore, like a Barnes & Nobles, but I want to look because I really want to go get this book, Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. It just came out, so I don't know. It's a long shot, but I might stop by a bookstore today too. To share with y'all what donuts I picked up. They're absolutely giving fall vibes and energy, you will see. Okay, so the first one I got is this candy corn one. Now, I'm not sure what this is gonna taste like. I want to try a little bit of both of them right now, but the second one I got was this, which I'm so excited about. It's pumpkin apple Oreo. So let's try both of them. I don't know what to expect from this, but look how cute. It has a light flavor. I mean, it's mostly just like a vanilla donut, I think, with vanilla icing, but I think the icing isn't quite vanilla. Okay, this one's gonna be so amazing though, I already know. Oh my god. This is so good. Okay, well now I'm gonna leave my donuts out. I'm gonna eat one of those for breakfast, and I'm gonna take a quick shower real fast, and then I might read a chapter of my book before leaving the house again. I am out of Barnes & Nobles. I went to Barnes & Nobles. How exciting. I went in there for Iris Kelly Doesn't Date, and I'm so excited because I couldn't find it at first, and then I found it. I thought it wasn't there though. And then I also found this other romance book I've been anticipating for so long. I could not believe it was there, called Fly With Me. It looks so cute. Okay, but I also got a Calico Critter. They had a lot there, so I'm really excited. Here are the options. You can't really see them that well, but honestly, I only have one of them, so actually I have two of them. So hopefully I just don't get a repeat. I did in fact get a repeat. Well, now they're gonna be twin brothers. It's really hot in here, so now I'm gonna go. See you in a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Except it's certainly not morning. It is 1:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I had a really slow morning and I'm just now going to eat breakfast. So I thought I would show y'all though, because I'm gonna be making pumpkin bread. I actually already have the bread made because it was this pack that served for 2 breads, and so I just split the recipe and I still have it. So yeah, but this takes around an hour to make, but I still kind of just wanted to make it today. I'm really just gonna have a slow day because I've been having this amazing issue where I literally have just been breaking out into hives randomly. So I'm just like not feeling so great and I just kind of want to stay inside today. Anyway, I just mixed this up and it looks a lot better. It smells so good, so I definitely think it's still good. Also, oh my god, 1989 came out last night. So what I did actually is, and y'all could hate me for this, but I listened to the vault songs first. Like I just need to because those are the new ones and I'm just way too excited about them. And oh my god, the vault songs are so good. Let me know what is your fave. Like honestly, I feel so undecided. I feel like, oh my god, I don't even know. They're all my favorite. Very exciting stuff today. I want to get a nice good chunk of the Grimrose Girls done today because I haven't really gotten a chance to actually fully jump into it, I feel like. So yeah, anyway, let's pop this bread into the oven. So I finally got a big chunk into this. This is actually only my second time picking it up and I got to page 83. So you're basically following these 3 best friends after their one friend just passed away, and the friend basically was found in a lake and everyone is assuming that it was a suicide. And so 2 of the 3 friends believe that it wasn't and that something else suspicious happened, and then one of the other friends thinks it was, and she keeps having this like inner monologue where she feels like really guilty and that she's the one responsible. So I think something obviously happened between the 2 of them, but basically you're learning about the other girls, their relationships with each other. There's also a 4th girl who goes and becomes roommates with the 2 girls. This is kind of confusing, but basically you have Ella, who doesn't live on campus, and also they're at a like really fancy Switzerland boarding school that's like a castle. But anyway, we've got Ella, then we've got Rory and Yuki, and Rory and Yuki share a room, and they used to share a room with Ari, the 4th girl. Now after Ari's gone, Nani comes and becomes their roommate. And when Nani is cleaning out like this one closet, she finds this book that was hidden, and it's like a Grimrose Fairy Tales book, but Ari wrote in the book. So now the girls are trying to look through the book for any clues. I have to say I really like the setting. I think it's really interesting and I really love the mystery aspect of this, but I will say I don't love all of the characters. Right off the bat, they don't all come off very likable. Like some of them are just sort of mean. Like as of right now, Ella is definitely the most palatable character for me to read about, and Nani. Good morning. Oh, let me turn these lights off. I don't know why this always flickers on video, but it doesn't in real life. I got up to page, let's see, 123. So I made a little bit of an indent this morning and I got up to part 2. What's interesting now is that they did find something of suspicion in the book. And as they're looking through the book, they notice that all these fairy tales don't end the way they typically would, because a lot of the original fairy tales have really dark, like violent endings. So I do think that's interesting how that's coming into play here. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a thing here, but I'm glad they're leaning into it, and they're basically noticing the fact that Ari's death really reflects and replicates sort of Ariel's death. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. It also has a lot of great representation. It has OCD rap, lesbian rap, trans rap. So I'm definitely planning to read more of this today, now that we're in part 2 especially. Hello friends, welcome back. Happy Halloween. It's literally Halloween, but this year I don't have anything to do other than finish my book and just hang around, watch a movie. I'm on page 317 and I'm definitely gonna finish this up tonight. So many things are being uncovered and I can already tell I'm gonna want to get the next book. And this is definitely like a lot darker and has a lot more magical realism than I was expecting, which I'm really liking. So I'm excited to finish this tonight. In a little while, I'm gonna run out to the dollar store, grab a few things, grab some candy for myself. I used to really love Halloween as a kid. You know, there's some point in life where sadly it turns from like you can't go and like get candy at a neighbor's house anymore. For some reason that just like expires and then you have to start going to parties instead. But I always loved getting candy on Halloween as a kid and just like having a huge bag of candy and eating it for like months. I have a major sweet tooth, so I'm going to celebrate by myself. I'm gonna get myself some candy. We're gonna watch a movie tonight. I'm like, I probably should watch something thematically Halloween / fall-ish, right? I don't really know. I don't really have a favorite Halloween movie, so I need to do my research. Anyway, I'm going to read a little bit now, go to the store, and then read it when I get back and try and finish it then. Know what to say right now. Just finished this book and wrecked. This was really good and it made me so interested in reading the next one. I will say like there were a few things that I sort of didn't understand, but I think that's sort of the point. But basically we figure out that like this whole book they found, I mean, it's the root of everything, and there's like this magical curse and it just leads to some crazy stuff. I'm actually really happy because I did guess who was suspiciously involved in this. Like I knew it. Honestly, I feel like it was pretty obvious, but wow, like I really want to know what happens next though, because like they basically solved like who it was and stuff, and that whole ending was so crazy, so action-packed, but they still like didn't really solve the big overall giant problem with this book and the curse and their school. Anyway, wow, what a great time. That was like super atmospheric too, because like at the end they were like at a ball and it was all snowy and creepy. So yeah, we just finished the Grimrose Girls. It is time to conclude this vlog. I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm actually going to attempt to make my own sushi tonight. This definitely got me in the fall Halloween spirit, and we really ended on such a high note that I was not expecting, so I feel good. Anyway, thanks for being here with me and hanging out with me. I hope you've been having a good fall so far. Let me know how your Halloween's been going, or how it went, because this will be in the past. Let me know how it went for you, what you did, if you dressed up, if you've read any fun, creepy, scary books this fall. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Let's go eat some food. This is so good. I can't believe I just did this.